Hey guys, got a service call here. Just show you around. I got two pumps here. These two pumps are for the chillers. They rotate between each other. The VFDs. For those of you that don't know what the VFDs are, this basically controls the hertz, and in a way the current, and it will control the GPMs that's supplied throughout the building. You can see right there. And then they'll just alternate on and off. They'll switch from one to the other, you know, just to give it some downtime. Then over there I got the condenser pumps. And we got our chiller here. We have an issue with these chillers. Just to show you what we have here, Multistack chillers. These guys here, we have a strain. I did a video on the chiller, this type of a chiller, but an older model. But right now we're having let's see the status. We have 2 faults. Let me go to fault review. 2 faults. I have a TH fault, and then I have a low suction. We had an issue with the low ambient on this. We bypassed it in the beginning of the summer. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if they repaired it or not, but I'm gonna put it back on. All these compressors are just standby. This building, in a way, is a big overkill. This whole row here, all they have here is just this 2 modules that they need to cool the building. It's a small building. Actually, it's a, I don't know, a 10-story building, but it's just 4 people that live here. It belongs to a director that makes movies. So first thing I'm going to do on this thing, I'm going to actually pull the strainers, because it's due for maintenance. Then I'm going to clear the faults. This fault, you usually get that from high amperage on the compressors. It's the overload. That's what it is. You get a high amperage on these. The strainers are dirty, compressors over, just like any other unit, air-cooled unit. So I'll start with the strainers first. I gotta come here and pull these off. So let me do that. Pull the strainers. First thing you guys want to do is close the valves. Make sure they're locked. So we're gonna drain it first. Good thing this is the basement. I could just let it drain here. There's a lot of... Your balls are wet. And we're going to take off these Hvac fittings. And filter is inside here, strainers. So that's the first thing we'll do. Then I'm going to go up and put the low ambient. It is getting colder out here. So that low suction, you know, probably the temperature dropped and this thing was working without a low ambient on the tower. I'll show you guys that. See what I'm talking about. So let this drain, and then I'll have the workie do some work, because he has to learn. These compressors, these are big boys right here. They're made by Train. I'm not sure if Multistack is made by Train. Hey, Mr. Larry Cole, if you're watching, let me know, man, because just curious to know if this unit is made by Train. Multistack. Show you the compressors. So 15-ton compressors. 150, I believe, comes out 15 tons. Just gonna wait for that to drain. gonna let the rookie do it, but a little dirty. Yeah, I need to somehow connect the stick that I just broke off. So guys, we got the strainers out. They're not too bad. This one is dirty. I mean, I've seen them worse where they're clogged. Like, this is really bad. First two is not too bad, but yeah, they do need a cleaning. You can see. Just a mesh metal filter shell strainers. Clean. Clean all of them one by one. Just stuff them back in there. I'm also gonna flush that system. Flush it backwards through the return. So I'm gonna back flush it. I'm gonna open up the return, back flush it so you can go through the heat exchangers. Now you can't do this if you're on top of a building. This is the basement where the drain is good. If you don't have a good nice drain like this and you're on the top floors, you're gonna have to connect a big 6-inch hose on it and of course run it to the drain, and you can back flush it that way. It's very important because a lot of shit stays in that condenser, and it's always good to back flush it. You can see it right there. Yeah, the drain here is awesome, so do that a little bit, a couple of times. You can see it's revving up little by little. Sounds like a plane. So we got two towers here. There goes the bypass valve. What this bypass valve will do is when it's in bypass mode, you can see right here, right now the water is going through the tower, to the top of the tower. When it's in bypass mode, it won't go through the top of the tower. It'll just pass through from the bottom of the tower and just cycle. Now when the water gets hot, it'll go through the tower, which is doing it now, try to cool the water down. If it's still hot, then what happens is the fan will come on and cool the water. So this will just keep happening. So that goes. I gotta put that valve back on. I took it off just to check it, make sure everything's all right. So let me go ahead and do that. I can't find the hole. I gotta go down and see it. So I'm saying, what happens is when it's in bypass mode, the water will go in from here, and then go out from there. And this will kind of keep the water at a warmer temperature. Now, if the water gets above 85, what's going to happen is, this water is for condenser loop, by the way. So if it goes above 85, then it'll go through the top of the tower and go through the fill. And if it's still hot, then the fans will kick on. They're also in VFD mode. So I'll be showing you guys the strainers. I put the bypass back on so you can have a low ambient control. And I'm going to turn this guy on. There's going to be a countdown. And let's see what's going on. It's strange why this is such an overkill. I don't know why. I mean, they really only need 6 compressors. But some of the floors are not 6 compressors. 1, 2, yeah. They need 3 modules. One of the floors is not occupied. I guess the next 3 modules is just standby. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There we go. We got something just came on. See if I can get that focused. High pressure. This is I'm not sure what kind. Let's hold up one second. Yeah, it's 407C. I can't get this thing to focus. There we go. Right now my water temperature is below 70, but I got it in bypass mode. So little by little this water will heat up because of the condensers, and the pressure will go up. And there goes the next one, and then I'm going to do fault review. Record status. We have condenser water. Oh, okay. Condenser water going in is 69, coming out is 61. And the chilled water is 73, going in, 69 coming out. And we do have this one fault right here. It's for I have one compressor down on that module, and it's giving me a fault on it, so I'm not worried about that. Compressor number 4, that's the one that has a bad compressor, rotor lock. And they don't want to replace it because they don't really need it right now, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, man. Pass by. We got a heat exchanger here.